It looks like there's some turmoil over at Social Security involving Elon Musk and his Doge hacker group. This news is just breaking, and I want to go over the details. The headline reads, Top Social Security official resigns following dispute with Musk's Doge team over data. Once again, we're dealing with Social Security, and yet another high-ranking career official is stepping down from the administration due to a conflict involving Musk's team and their request for sensitive government data. This situation is unfolding over the holiday weekend, right after similar moves targeting the IRS. However, resistance is building up. Now let's break it down. The acting commissioner of the Social Security Administration resigned over the weekend after a confrontation with billionaire Elon Musk's associates regarding their attempt to access classified government records. This information comes from three sources. Michelle King, a longtime agency veteran who was recently appointed as the acting commissioner, vacated her position on Sunday following the dispute. And let me emphasize something I've said repeatedly. Positions like Michelle King's, along with many other roles in government, are meant to be nonpartisan. These civil servants are there to ensure stability and functionality, particularly for essential programs like Social Security. It should not be influenced by political figures such as Musk, who is attempting to exert control in ways that raise major concerns. According to reports, former President Donald Trump appointed Leland Dudek, a manager overseeing Social Security's anti-fraud division, as the interim commissioner. Meanwhile, Franca Biziano, Trump's nominee for the permanent role, is currently undergoing Senate review. This indicates that they're still working on getting their preferred individual to oversee Social Security. As of now, Dudek is temporarily in charge, according to three sources familiar with the matter. An official announcement is expected later this week. Notably, Dudek has made public comments on social media expressing support for Musk's Doge initiative. This is a clear case of political loyalty over merit. Trump bypassed numerous senior executives, literally dozens of high-ranking officials within the agency's leadership hierarchy, to install someone aligned with his agenda. This move has caused significant alarm within the agency, which has already been struggling with budget constraints and staffing shortages for years. And this is not just an issue within Social Security. It's a trend we've seen across multiple agencies, including the VA. Under Trump's administration, hiring freezes were imposed despite the urgent need for additional staff, particularly in crucial areas. Now, Musk is swooping in with the mindset of slashing staff and replacing everything with AI-driven solutions. This approach poses a real threat. A former Social Security commissioner under the Biden administration, as well as a former Maryland governor, issued a warning stating, at this rate, they're going to break it, and they're going to break it quickly. The potential consequence? An interruption in benefit payments to millions of Americans. Additionally, concerns have been raised about the impact this has on the agency's integrity. Passing over 120 senior executives to appoint an acting commissioner from outside the senior executive service sends a strong message that experienced professionals are being disregarded in favor of political loyalty. While the White House has declined to comment directly on the situation, officials have stated that Musk's associates are undergoing proper vetting before being appointed to official government roles. However, skepticism remains high, given the ongoing pattern of questionable appointments. Essentially, what's happening is a power struggle. Musk's team likely requested access to specific data, and the acting commissioner pushed back, leading to her departure. From Musk's perspective, he probably sees himself as aligned with Trump and, therefore, entitled to government information. Given Musk's history of making bold claims, such as having control over governmental affairs, this situation is not surprising. The timing is also suspicious. This is unfolding over a holiday, a strategic move when fewer people are available to respond. Additionally, legal rulings related to the Doge initiative are expected within the next 24 hours. A decision against Doge could significantly restrict their influence. Once the ruling is issued, I'll provide an update. There are also major concerns about the legitimacy of Musk's vetting process. Are the individuals he's bringing in properly cleared for handling sensitive government data? In most cases, obtaining security clearance for a government role is a lengthy process, often taking months or even years. Yet Musk appears to be rapidly onboarding people, many of whom are young hacker types, without sufficient oversight. Moreover, there are clear conflicts of interest. For example, Musk has significant business stakes in areas that are directly impacted by regulatory agencies. Consider Neuralink. If agencies like the FDA are being weakened under his influence, how does that affect the scrutiny of his products? These are serious ethical concerns. If the goal were genuinely to modernize Social Security's infrastructure, the logical approach would be to bring in professionals with expertise in COBOL, the legacy programming language still used in many government systems. However, finding COBOL specialists, who tend to be older, contradicts Musk's preference for young, fast-moving tech disruptors. A proper modernization effort would involve an independent review, rather than appointing political allies like Musk. It would also require input from financial experts, not just a group of hackers aiming to dismantle the system in record time. Musk's pattern of behavior, rapid changes, disregard for experienced professionals, and misleading public statements raises multiple red flags. Ultimately, the fact remains, a high-ranking official clashed with Musk's team, resigned, and was replaced by someone deemed more loyal rather than more qualified. This is a deliberate move to consolidate control over Social Security. Musk's approach, influenced by Silicon Valley's move fast and break things mentality, is not suited for government systems that directly impact people's lives. Unlike a tech company, where services can be shut down and rebooted, government programs, especially Social Security, cannot afford disruptions. Delays in payments, even for a short period, could have devastating consequences for millions of Americans. Proper reform requires time, expertise, and careful planning, none of which are evident in Musk's approach. Initially, there was speculation that the Doge initiative would simply act as an advisory body, making recommendations rather than implementing immediate changes. However, what's happening now is much more aggressive. Direct interference in payments, threats of law enforcement involvement, and drastic restructuring. I've been following this story since it first broke, and it's clear that this is a major issue involving our most sensitive data and systems. I'll continue to provide updates as new developments emerge. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.